EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They begin with a run by Davis, and they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's got his big tight end here. Here's second and a yard. Looking to throw. Pickett. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Back to throw. Pickett. Flushed out right. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And the Bengals are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. This defense for the Steelers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Sanders. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
To throw on 2nd down. Pickett. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. Well, what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Yeah, Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 4th and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for it.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Pickett. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Off play action. Sanders. That'll be caught by Anderson. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there for Cincinnati. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Sanders. Anderson a 1st down and more. And down to the 16-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Brown once more. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. They were stopped last time from the 1. Now here's another try on 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Sanders. Flush to his... And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Pickett. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Sanders on first down. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Sanders throwing on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Carter. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. On 2nd down, it's Brown. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
As Sanders has it pumped free. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. does, and they'll keep possession of the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here's Sanders looking to throw on second down. That's caught right side by Anderson. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And the Steelers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape. This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Come on, QB, come on.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Throwing the out route and complete. That's Johnson. And he's brought down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Their mobile quarterback with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. The Bengals drive about to get going. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Sanders. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Sanders. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Back to throw. Sanders. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On first down, Pickett. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Bengals drive about to get going. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Sanders now to throw on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Pickett. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Well, a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 19. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They'll run on first down. It's Brown, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Well, that last run for a first down, it really should be the last straw for the defense. I don't care how many they've had in the box. They need to add more people.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. Yeah, brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. To throw is Sanders on 1st and 10. Green able to dance free. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Second and 9. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Looking to throw. Sanders. Being chased, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to get it back to the 30.